Welcome to Modern Homestead, Alaska. I am Jessica and we have a treat for you in today's video. This is a basic kind of day in the life video of what we're doing. Our son Caleb got a moose, a big bull moose, and we are going to be working on just one set of the ribs today, the heart and the head, and I hope you choose to join us. We need to brine the heart, and it is going to take an entire week of brining in salt water before we process the heart. And then the heart, the goal is half of it we're going to freeze dry in, then you can powder it up, you can use it as a supplement, you can give it as treats to the dogs, you can do a whole lot of different things with the good organ meat. And then the other half, we're actually going to stuff it or smoke it in some way. We're not 1000% sure on which recipe we're gonna go with, but to brine the heart, and I'll show it to you in just a second, we need 1.5 cups of good sea salt because we want the water to be very, very salty, taste like the ocean, and we want to draw out any additional blood that's left in vessels and so on. I'm out of that sea salt, and so I'll just use some of this Redmond's. I've boiled up some water so that we can dissolve the salt, and then we'll add cooled water to it. We aren't going to put the heart in boiling water. All right, so set that aside, let that dissolve. All right, what we have here is the heart. It was hanging in moose camp where Caleb and Destiny went and with her family, and they got this moose, and Caleb brought it home. I then have tucked it in the fridge. We're going to unwrap it and just brine it for at least 7 days. Destiny, I just cut these bags off, right? And we are gonna get this washed up. There you have it. There's a whole moose heart. All right, we have the heart rinsed and ready to go, and then we're gonna add cold water to the dissolved. I needed to wash the jar before I refill it. So it's for every 4 liters, which is a gallon of water, that you use 1.5 cups of salt. And we'll see if we can submerge the heart in this. And then we'll probably store it in the 2-gallon bags in a bowl so that it doesn't spill all over the refrigerator. But we'll see if this is enough to cover the heart. Okay. So this, it is huge, the size of that. Yeah, I think once we get that in a bag, and then what we'll do is we'll trim off the fat, we'll slice it, and we'll be able to use it, but the salt is just going to help draw. I pulled some coagulated blood out of it, but we're going to try and draw the blood out of all of the veins that are left here on the heart. What's amazing, Caleb and Destiny decided to share the moose between her family and ours, and then her family got some special parts of it. What does your grandma want? The nose and the tongue? Yeah, so her grandma's favorite part of the moose is the nose and the tongue, and I would love to see what she actually does with that at some point. And then we were gifted the heart, and then this here is only one of the set of ribs. The other one is still hanging. Destiny's family has a refrigerated space to hang the animal in, and so the rest of the moose is going to hang for about a week, but we don't want the ribs dried out, and so that's what we're going to focus on next. So I'm going to get this in a 2-gallon bag, make sure it's fully submerged, and then we are going to move outside to process this huge chunk. let's head outside. We're gonna see if Aaron and Caleb are ready, and they are gonna be dealing with the moose head.
Today on Modern Homestead, Alaska.
Make sure you're just getting like this.
Take 2. So today on Modern Homestead, Alaska,
My other brand new propane, huh?
we are making moose head stew. Think about that, Rudy.
So the moose has been hanging, and the outside skin is dry. So we have a bowl here, and we're just gonna take off any of the fat, dry outer skin as thin as we possibly can. This, like I said, is the rib section, and then any of this scrap can actually probably be fried up for the dogs, huh? It could probably be fried up for the dogs, huh? Do you need a glove?
It's this spot right here.
That's where a little native girl stabbed it to death. Her boyfriend was scared.
The real hunter over there.
On the iPad. Hunting good shopping deals.
That's about it. That's about all the wasted meat on the moose right there. One and done.
Good thing she's a good shot with a knife, huh?
Patiently waiting for pieces to fall.
Pull that. What?
Cutting beef?
Not.
Look at the size of that hole. Caleb. This is where
300.
What chunks make a good steak, right?
yeah.
Because I don't want much more than, because I don't like roast. They're dry as hell. Wild game roast are bad too. They're dry meat anyway. Not a lot of fat in them. Go. Pulling this. Get your hands in here, son. This table is not big enough for this job.
All right, so we're taking this chunk of the ribs off. We cleaned it up as best we can, but because this is where the animal was shot, there's a giant hole in the ribs. And then I took all of the good meat off the top. So we're gonna saw this one. Then Aaron is gonna start folding this meat up and off of the ribs. We are gonna be keeping ribs to just cook the ribs, but all of this good, beautiful meat on top will become hamburger. And then the ribs will, because there's almost like a layer of fat and muscle over the rib layer. So that's the one we're working on taking off right now.
Peel all this crap off with that little knife. Get down there and get that. You're not gonna want that underneath.
You want this fat off, is what you're
Yes,
saying?
that hard fat don't render. It don't. Good.
All right, Caleb, we'll step back. Go ahead.
Didn't show you how to use it though.
Keep it in there. Keep it in there, buddy.
Oh my
It's
god.
like too sharp.
You think you're gonna go to the carpenter union? Oh my. Go the other way, son. Hey, turn around.
So up and down. There you go.
Oh boy.
I got it.
Oh, look at that.
Now, work on that piece. Take the spine off of it.
Jessica, get your little knife.
Yeah.
That's what this, your little knife's meant for.
Yep.
Actually, it's pretty nice for taking off the hide. You want this in the processor tomorrow?
We already used it. We did that whole giant amount of the fat, which fat is really, really hard to push through them. And it did fantastic.
This is the stuff that I want you to take out with that little knife. Okay?
Time to go with the egg.
Here's what I didn't want to have.
Oh, you're so good.
Here, I'm taking this.
Hold that up.
Oh, don't. Hang on. Stop. That.
Hold that cup. It's just flopping on your mom. I don't want to cut her.
We're okay.
Alright?
I think I'll get the grinder out in just a second. Destiny and I went and picked up the other set of ribs. Her family loves them, but they have some left over from another moose. So her parents gave us those, and we'll get working on that set of ribs in just a second. Then I'll grab the grinder out. We'll turn this into hamburger. We might throw some hamburgers on the grill. We're about ready for round 2. Just these couple of bones, and I can start frying that up, and we can freeze chunks for the dogs.
Hey, Caleb didn't get sick out here.
He didn't.
No, he's good. He's strong.
He's a good, strong boy. Did he gag? Little?
Oh yeah.
So where's that?
Huh.
That piece might not be good.
So you cut it that way on accident.
Who's floating my side?
That was probably me.
I'll maybe give that piece to the dogs.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Not that one. I don't trust that piece, bro. So I needed to teach me how to cut.
Huh? I need to teach you how to cut?
All right, we're getting going on the second set of ribs. No bullet hole damage, huh?
Oh,
Why does this set look bigger?
it's smaller.
It's off my moose.
All right, Caleb and Aaron are dealing with the head. And so Destiny and I are gonna start grinding. And then what we have here is a little bit of pork fat pieces. So we're gonna add a little bit of fat in too. And then we have this massive thing of the meat. Okay, Des, do you wanna grind or slice?
I'll slice them.
Okay, so you just slice them into small pieces that will fit into here. And then I will, as we go, just add a little pork fat. Yep. Just cut it in a little bit backwards. Yep. Yep. So Kayla picked up these wild game bags. You can put 2 pounds if you have the system that will seal the bags. We don't have that. And so what we're doing is filling it to the 1 pound mark, which is better because that way Caleb and Destiny, Cody, anyone that takes moose home, 1 pound is better for smaller groups. And then you can, of course, for a big family thing, you can buy as many pounds as you want. And if we do it at the 1 pound mark, we're able to just tie the bags. We've never used these before, so that's kind of new for us. So Destiny's gonna keep going. We're at the halfway mark. I still have more pork that I can do. And we're just gonna, did they sell a thing that stuffs these for next time? We might look at doing that. So we still have the rest of the moose is, it is still hanging for the next week. The other chunks of the moose are massive in comparison to the rib sections. And because the rib has the least amount of meat on it, it needed to be processed first so that the meat doesn't completely dry out. So we're kind of making a mess here, but we're doing the best we can with what we have. And we'll clean up the bags, tie them off, and see how many we get. Oops. All right, we ended up with 30 pounds ground, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs of the moose ribs, the size of those, and that's a half of a rib. That is insane amount of food for the family. Caleb's gonna run all this down to the freezer for me, and there will obviously be a part 2 to all of this because we have the whole rest of the moose to process next week. The grinder did amazing. Yeah, ribs are Aaron's favorite thing. We're gonna fry up a little bit of burgers. We're starving. It's 8:30. Caleb is not quite done with the head. We'll show you once it's all completed, but I think it's kind of a rancid thing to try and show on a YouTube video what the process is. And if you're interested in that process, there's tons of YouTube videos, people willing to show how to clean all of that. We're just not gonna do that here. So thank you for joining us today. Not quite sure how this video went along, but we do appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see the rest of what we do with the remainder of the moose, and if you would like to see the clip of the hunt, I can include that at the end of the next video if several people request what that was like. It is a single shot moose down situation. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for being here. I hope you find something to be grateful for. I hope you're blessed, and I hope to see you in the next video. We'll talk to you later. There is honestly nothing better than cooking the burger in the cast iron pan. You want to try just a bite of it before you doctor it up? Get over here. Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Huh?
I know. So meaty.
That's
All right, here's some toppings.
I'm trying
You
to
ready, girl? You hungry?
Yeah.
Doesn't have a bun.
She says it's a patty. It's not a burger without a bun.
Pretty damn good, huh?
Modern Homestead, Alaska. My name's Caleb. This is what she doesn't show on the channel. It's 8:30 at night. I'm freezing. She's slave driving me away. And we're out here pressure washing the moose head. Almost got it done. Looking sharp. Got a little bit here.
The whole front, you gotta hang it off the front.
But she's almost done. This is what she doesn't show on the channel.
Is it leaking water?